Next, I had the opportunity to ask Kevin about a few frequently asked questions posed by potential missionaries.
One of the most common questions is, what will I be doing on a day-to-day basis? What will it look like? And to answer that, I give you a typical, although I'm not sure what typical is, a typical day's timetable for a teacher missionary here in Romania. Twice a week, probably, you would have an early morning English language lesson with businesswomen. That would be from 8 to 9:30. 3 times a week there would be a meeting. We have meetings with different purposes, although we do pray at every meeting. We pray before we start. We have just planning meetings so everyone knows what's happening during the week. We have teaching meetings when we deal with teacher issues, when we do some teacher training. And then we have a Bible study stroke prayer time when we get together to meet spiritually. Then your time is your own. Some people use it for marking, some people go home, some people go off to do ministry until the afternoon at about 4 o'clock probably, and then again at 6:30, so two hour sessions, 4 to 6 and 6:30 to 8:30 in the evening. And you could be teaching 1 or 2 of those sessions to the public, and that would be at a range of levels, anything from absolute beginner through to upper intermediate, even advanced if our staff feel confident enough. Now, of course, all that is not happening in any one day, but some of those aspects will be happening in each day. We try and keep Friday afternoons free because that's a good time for meeting people, ministering. If somebody wants to go off for a weekend, they might want to leave Friday, so we keep our Friday afternoons free. And every second Saturday we try and have a social event with our staff and students. We invite other missionaries from the town to come along, and the goal of that is to build relationship, build a friendship, and look for the opportunity to share testimony. One of the other questions that is often asked is, how does it look financially as well? Which is obviously an important question for someone coming from abroad to live here in Romania. If a prospective member of staff decides that they want to come for a year or more, and they will come to teach, then we will cover their return flight, we will cover their rent on their apartment, and we will cover their principal utility bill. That's water, gas, electricity. I think that's, yeah. So all that is paid for by Global Outreach. The flight is refunded on the return to the States, or Canada, or wherever they've come from, or Great Britain. So that side of the costs are paid for by Global. For a more detailed budget, that can be obtained from Global Outreach in West Virginia by writing to financial services at wegoglobal.com. But the main costs after that are food, transport in Romania, food, transport, and any other items that you may want, clothing for example, medicine if you need it. There are other big items, of course, like insurance, which has to be sorted out from the foreign side, from your home side, getting in contact with supporters, all the things that go to planning and preparing a successful time abroad. And again, you can get all those details from Global Outreach.
You may see yourself living in Romania. But what will that look like? Let's find out. Welcome to Tudor. This part of Târgu Mureș is probably the youngest, most happening part of town. This is where most of the teachers live. It's a bit busier and taller than most of the parts of town. We're going to take a look at one of the most common apartments that you'll find here for accommodations for teachers for the year. Follow me up.
Action.
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome to our humble abode. Come in.
All right.
Natural.
What's in here? Naturally speaking.
Naturally, this is the dining area.
Uh-huh.
This is where we eat sometimes.
Now, did you buy all of this stuff since you were here?
No, we did not. This was all here already.
Wow, that's fascinating.
It was furnished, so we have great furniture without buying it. Here's our kitchen, our favorite room in the house.
Hmm.
We left the Christmas lights up. We like them.
Very nice.
This is where we spend most of our time.
Here's a good place to dry things and also get a little sun, or maybe even just catch what's going on in the neighborhood. And if you're really interested in going for a hike or something, just head across over there to the forest and take a nice jaunt through the woods. Well, that brings our little glimpse into the life of a teacher missionary here in Oureach to a close. But it's just the beginning of your search if this is where you're supposed to be. Not everyone is supposed to be in Romania, but maybe you are. Why don't you take some time and pray to God, asking Him where He wants you this year? If you're interested in finding out more and how to join us, your first step would be to contact our headquarters in West Virginia. Visit Global's website at wegoglobal.com and find out how to contact them. May God bless your journey wherever you choose to go.